Hello, and welcome to another edition of Trotsky or Bust. It's December 13th, the day after Doug Jones beat Roy Moore. Big fucking deal. Doug Jones, another corporate Democrat, he was on this morning. What are you talking about? We need to work together, find common ground, find common ground with the Republicans. Are you kidding me? They'll find common ground. They'll do whatever's best for their donors. I'm sure they have a lot of common donors, so that's where the common ground they'll find is. He was talking about the CHIP program. You know what? If we had Medicare for all, we wouldn't need CHIP now, would we? Um, I'm. I don't really didn't care. I'm kind of glad that he won for one reason, for a couple of reasons maybe. One is that had Roy Moore won, the Democrats would love nothing more than just to talk about him. Screw the issues. The issues aren't important. Let's just talk about this pervert. Uh, you know, because he'll be the only pervert in Congress, right? Okay. So the Democrats would just use an excuse not to talk about the issues. Not that they lack excuses. Not that they ever want to talk about the real issues. They don't. Doug Jones made that clear, talking about CHIP instead program instead of talking about Medicare for all. Um, the Getting back to how this all happened is how these revelations came true. I'm sure it's the Republicans. It's always the same side. The Republicans probably fucked Roy Moore, mainly because he's a loose cannon, and they didn't want to have to deal with it with him being there. Even before these allegations, he was a messed up person. It's good in a way because a lot of people see people like Roy Moore or Bannon as the revolution, which are not. The revolution is never going to come from the right. Bannon went to Harvard. He worked at Goldman Sachs. He's going to be he's the leader of you know, of the people in Alabama. He gives a shit about them. No, he does not. The Democrats managed to win. They got a lot of African American turnout. They managed to hoodwink them again. Yeah, yesterday, saw Charles Barkley. He was on TV yesterday. He said something good. He said this should be a wake up call for the Democrats. They need to start working for the poor and for black people and poor white people. Good luck with that. Don't hold your breath, Charles. I mean, I'm glad you're saying it, but they don't give a shit. They work for their donors. They don't care. They just found a way to win a seat that they're not going to do anything about. Last week, this horrendous tax bill passed. The Democrats, they didn't vote for it, but they didn't say a peep. Then a few days this week, they voted for so the government wouldn't shut down. Why? I mean, the Republicans have a majority. Why? They're trying to make the tea baggers look good, the Tea Party look good. That's why they voted for it. Their excuse was, oh, Trump was going to get the Dreamers. Trump's not going to touch the Dreamers because it's politically toxic. He's not going to do that. But Democrats are, and they had cover with this whole Roy Moore thing. So nothing's really changed. It's still fucked up. The tax bill is going to go through. It's going to be a humongous tax cut for the rich. It's going to raise taxes on almost everybody else. And the Democrats didn't do shit about it because they and their donors benefit from it, and that's all they care about. All right. The Tomorrow we have December 14th. That's the day we're going to lose net neutrality. It's going to be a problem. Hopefully, we can find a way around it. There is an interesting way around it, and it's funny. Some cities are getting their own broadband. Okay, this way they don't need the companies. Now, you'd think there'd be somewhere like here in California, a liberal state. Nah, it's not. California is controlled by the corporate Democrats, and they're not going to help the people. They work for their donors. It's actually happening in very unlikely places in cities in Tennessee and North Carolina. They're taking the bull by the horn, and they know. I mean, broadband should be free. I mean, the internet, the government developed it. Why do we let the private carriers, like Comcast or whoever, Spectrum, whatever, they're going to determine who gets the fast lane and who gets the slow lane. That's ridiculous. That's an attack on democracy. And no one's even talking about it. They're going to talk about Roy Moore now for the next God knows how long. And that's the most serious thing. Face attack on our democracy right now is that attack on net neutrality, which no one's talking about. Democrats aren't going to do anything about it. Ajit Pai, he was appointed by Obama, right? So please, they're all the same. That's about it. I didn't have much to talk about today. I just didn't want to be off for so long. I haven't had a video since the first. It's I guess Christmas in a week. It's Hanukkah now. Hanukkah, the Festival of Lights, the one holiday I would never celebrate. Even I don't celebrate any of them. I'm an atheist, but if I was, it'd be the last holiday I'd celebrate. The reason being is it honors the Maccabees. The Maccabees were religious fanatics. They were Jewish Taliban. They probably killed more Jews than Gentiles. And we should never honor religious fanatics. The reason that Hanukkah has become a big deal is because it falls on the same time as Christmas. It's got nothing to do with Christmas. It's probably the least important Jewish holiday, whereas Christmas is the most important Christian holiday. In fact, Hanukkah is the only holiday which commemorates events which happened after the Bible, the Jewish Bible being what is known as the Old Testament. So the events that happen afterwards, in fact, Jews from India or Ethiopia don't even celebrate it because their ancestors left after the fact, after it happened. So they don't even celebrate Hanukkah. Like I said, not that there's much to celebrate. It's not an important holiday, just people think it is because it falls around the same time as Christmas, so they make a big deal out of it. That's about it. Please write some comments, tell me what you think. Call me names if you want. Call me a fat commie. I don't care. Just call me. Not joking. Just say something smart if you're going to comment, though, please. All right. Thank you. Take care. Bye.